My name is...
My name is Lydia.
When she was 6 months, she was doing very well. And then one day, we noticed she stopped responding. We'd call her name and she wouldn't look at us. She went for a CT scan. The surgeon came back and said, looks like there's a tumor in there, and we're gonna have to do something about it.
I've changed with one phone call.
The doctors told my parents that I had low white blood cells and they suspected it was leukemia.
It's like a sucker punch because you know that life will never be the same.
I was 8 years old and my parents were given the news that it was cancer, and the only way to completely get rid of it was amputation. And that was probably the worst part of being diagnosed, was being told that you're gonna lose your leg and your everyday life is completely different.
She was funny and she was strong.
We're told that her entire sinus cavity is filled with tumor.
Like, it's devastating to all of a sudden be, what? Cancer? It can't be.
Unfortunately, Lydia's been one of those kids who's had significant long-term effects from the treatments. Because you're kind of reminded every day, you know, of what life could have been like for her.
It's been hard because, like, I can't actually play with Lydia like a normal person.
One of our toughest moments was the dressing change. Now, he's always been quite a tactile person. We couldn't even put Band-Aids on him. Mark said, "You have to do this, because if you don't do this, you will die." And that's a really hard thing to say to an 11-year-old boy.
The tumor's growing and it's pushing on the front, it's pushing on the brainstem as it expands, and there's just nothing anybody can do. But even at that point, you're still hoping for a miracle.
She passed away at 11 a.m. on January 14th, 2013.
Yep. You never think it's going to end the way it ends. You're always looking for the cure. You always have hope that somebody, somewhere in the world knows how to fix this.
The first time they came in for chemo, they warned us, because they come in dressed in blue gowns and special gloves and glasses. It's pretty scary because it's so dangerous and so poisonous that the nurses have to protect themselves. And you're putting that medication into a child.
You know, had Julia survived, there's so many things that would have been compromised from her radiation and her chemo.
You never really think about what the poison essentially that you're putting into your body is doing, because you just want to get rid of the cancer.
It's kind of like Chernobyl. You have this big explosion, it's a disaster. You don't know the after effects.
And it scares me that this medication is going to have a long-term effect, and we don't know. We have no idea what that's going to look like.
So you really get a sense of how much money is needed in order to progress.
There's some amazing researchers that need funds to further the research.
There's got to be a different way to fight childhood cancer. There's got to be.
And I think that's the wonderful things about Kids Cancer Care, is they're raising the awareness to say we need to do something about it.
Oh, the research at Kids Cancer Care Foundation covers this so important. Kids Cancer Care was a very big part as we were kind of going through.
Jack would not eat hospital food, and like at all. There they were on Wednesday night, and they brought in pizza, and it was awesome.
My brothers and I went out to camp, and it was probably the best week of any of our lives, being able to all be treated like regular kids, and for my brothers to not worry about their sister with cancer all the time.
You can actually go and laugh and smile and hug and forget it for a little while. And you can have hope that it's going to be better.
You can look over at your teenagers that are watching a hockey game and they're cheering with everybody else. And for that brief moment, you're not focused on the cancer.
They set up a program where an exercise program to help with recovery and whatnot. When she started, she was barely walking. Probably about the year after that, she was jumping.
Kids Cancer Care also offers a scholarship program for survivors Kids Cancer Care was there during that part of my life and was there to support me through school.
Certainly having Kids Cancer Care there to offer those, it was just incredible.
Knowing that you are making a difference in the life of not only the child having cancer, but also the family having cancer is incredible, and I know that that's why I give back.